Alright, let's try this again. You guys ready? You ready for this podcast? I'm so full. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Hello, and welcome to episode 23 of the Once Upon a Corgi podcast. I start talking, and now Audrey starts grumbling. Pets. Yeah, I know. We are a one-woman, two corgi podcast all about knitting, dyeing, spinning, sewing, puppies, and general nerdy craftiness. Maybe that'll be our new intro. We almost have this down. You can find me, Gabby, anywhere on the internet as Gabagales, Ravelry, Instagram, or Twitter sometimes. You can find all of my hand-dyed yarn at uponacorgi.com. You can get updates and sneak peeks at stuff at our Instagram at Once Upon a Corgi. And we have a Ravelry group, which is Once Upon a Corgi podcast on Ravelry. We did it! I just want to say a gigundo thank you to all returning viewers and a giant hello and welcome to all new viewers. Iron is currently digging under the part of the couch I'm sitting on because he hides his bone and tennis balls and R2-D2 eggs, whatever he can fit there. So that annoying scratching is him. And Audrey is sitting right behind the tripod, grumbling. I know, life's tough. I had to make a business phone call, so I'm having a slight adrenaline panic attack. So no coffee for me, just water for now. I'm so funny, Audrey. A couple announcements before we get into things. We have a giveaway to draw for, which is the Open Skies hat pattern giveaway by Mina Phillip. I'm just going to keep ignoring her until she stops yelling. Cry it out, right? Iron, stop digging. They've been asleep all day until now. Yes, we have a giveaway to draw for. I closed the thread this morning, and we had 31 entries, and that was for the Open Skies hat pattern by Mina Phillip that I did a test knit for. And the prompt was, what was your favorite Open Skies yarn colorway? Because Jeanette is a brilliant dyer, and she did a wonderful Les Mis color theme, and I wanted all of them, but I can't afford to buy all of them. Yes, there's also a discount code for Open Skies yarns. I'll put the Etsy link, down here. I think she might be out, but it's Les Mis, and I'll write that down. 20%, it's 20% off any purchase. She's doing it to clear out the shop, but last I checked a couple days ago, she only had 3 skeins left, so this might not even be relevant because she might not have any yarn left, which is awesome. So yes, we are gonna do, these are my show notes, by the way. So if you just see me waving this around, it's because I'm holding them. We're gonna do a random number generator of 2 through 32. Alexa, pick a number between 2 and 32.
Your random number between 2 and 32 is 14.
14! Quilter Dawn! And you said pumpkin everything was your favorite color. So that is Dawn from Tennessee. So when you see this Dawn, just send me a message on Ravelry and I will get you in touch with Mina for the pattern. Yay! More fantastic news. We have a pumpkin knit along going on with my fellow pum queen, Joanna from Stitching the High Notes at Opera Jo everywhere, which you should absolutely follow her everywhere because she is a beautiful person and I love everything she does. That is going on until US Thanksgiving, November 24th, I want to say. And yeah, knit anything pumpkin and pumpkin related yarn with pumpkin things for pumpkin stuff, pumpkin everything, because it's everywhere and I love it. We have a new prize for that. Michael from Uptendo Knits and the Penguin Coffee Clutch podcast graciously donated a skein of his hand-dyed yarn, which you can find on Etsy now. So there's that. And I will put a link to all this in the show notes. And this is the Wood Warbler. I'm never gonna get this colorway, and this is the most autumnal. I think he bases them all off birds. This is the most autumnal bird I've ever seen. It is on his Stellina base, which is 70 superwash merino, 20. That was weird. It's his Stellina base, which is 70 superwash merino, 25% nylon, 5% Stellina, and it is smushy. It is got a dark hair on it, plump and squishy. I like this base, and it looks like it might. I think it's gold Stellina. It looks very gold to me. This will be put into the prize pool for the pumpkin knit along. So get pumpkin knitting. I'm so jealous of everybody in this knit along. Yeah. More announcements. This is a little bit shop related, but a little bit super exciting, so I don't want to wait. And I'm sorry if I'm talking really fast. I have to calm down. Breathe. So November 5th and 6th is the New England Fiber Festival. It's at the Biggie Fairgrounds, and it is wonderful. And I haven't talked in 2 minutes because I've been uploading this video, and now Audrey started talking. Oh god, I almost hit the TV. Yes, so New England Fiber Festival. It is a fantastic, it's a fantastic fiber festival. It's massive. It's at the Biggie Fairgrounds, and my yarn is going to be in a booth this year. I was just contacted by the owner of In Sheep's Clothing Yarn Store in Torrington, Connecticut, and this is her first year having a booth there, and she asked if I would like to have a little display. So I will be in the booth for a little bit, depending on how crowded the booth system gets. My yarn may be there, I may not be, but I'll be at the festival both days, no matter what. So come say hi, come check out the stall. I'm not exactly sure where it is. I will be getting more of that information closer to the date, so I will be sure to let you know on Instagram. But it is my first fair booth thing, and I'm super excited, and I can't wait. I will have some Halloween colors, I will have some regular colors, I will have all my holiday colors, which I just finalized today, actually. Iron just shoved a tennis ball under the couch. And now Audrey's very mad. So more shop updatey news / announcements. I've been talking to a Stitch in Time in Bethel, Connecticut, and we are setting up a trunk show for November 19th. So that'll be my first real trunk show, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait. She does amazing things. I love all of her yarn. Her store is half yarn, half embroidery stuff. So if you've never been there and you're in the area, I mean, check it out the day I'm gonna be there, but check it out anyway because it is amazing. Yes. You need to stop grumbling. So I will keep you updated on that, and the uponicorgi.com is the new shop. It's still through Etsy, but it's a new shop update, or the new shop website kind of thing. There's a blog attached to that, so I will be putting all the information as I when I have everything finalized for times and stuff in there, so keep an eye on that. Until then, you can find show notes at onceuponacorgi.wordpress.com. Is that it? That's it for announcements. That's so exciting. All of this happened within like the past 3 days. And I was so happy. It's so fun. I love my job. Alright, elephant in the room. Rhinebeck was this weekend. Rhinebeck. I had a blast. I miss it. I'm still a little bit yarn overed, but we're gonna powerhouse through it. Audrey, you're being rude still. Adrian and I went Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, Mama Gergs came with us. Saturday, we did the podcaster meetup. We got there around 11:30, 11:45-ish. Got our mandatory pretzels and coffee, sat down next to the Revelry meetup. We didn't actually go. We were just on the same hill. Knit, had some pretzels, met some wonderful people. I'm not going to name people because I know I will forget someone, and then I will feel awful when I get the comment like, hey, I said hi too. So, yes. We met a lot of great podcasters that I've never heard of or are very new. I'm going to put a list of them in the show notes because then I can research and make sure I have them all, and you need to check them all out. They're all fantastic. We met so many wonderful people. So many people came up and said hi to me this year. Last year we just sort of stood on the background and threw bags at people. We're like, I love what you do. You inspire me. So it was really weird being on the other side of it, but it was so much fun. It was so much fun. I'm sad mostly because I was spoiled at Stitches of getting to like see somebody and say hi and give them a hug and take a picture and then go hang out with them for like 5 or 10 minutes. And then run into them again and sit and knit for like a half hour. That was not the case this year. It was lots of, oh my god, hi. Oh god, this person wants to talk to you. I'm gonna go over here. I have to find this person. And just screaming, mostly Sue, but just screaming across the field trying to get people's attention, but not like interrupt them. But you want to say hi, but you don't want to like get in people's way. So that was my only gripe. It was a lot of fun and I loved it. I just wish I had more time to see everybody. I wanted to hang out. You were so excited to see Melissa again and her son. Mom was super excited to see Melissa again and her son. And Allie. Allie came from Get Lit and Knit. But we hung out with Allie a lot because we walked around and shopped with her on Saturday. But yeah, I just wish we had more time to hang out with people. A lot of people were only there for the Saturday, so maybe next year we'll figure something out. Yes, I nominate a podcaster mandatory sit and knit after the meetup, so who's down? Yes, more Rhinebeck. Because it was amazing and awesome and everything that Rhinebeck is, I came home with some stuff. Not the stuff you're gonna think, well, maybe some of the stuff you're gonna think. I went with a list, which was Loop, Into the World, Barmaids, and dog cookies. And I will put the link to the dog cookies because I forgot the business cards. I didn't buy a single skein of yarn. Not one strand of yarn came home from me purchasing. I did not buy a single skein of yarn. Is that a record? No, I don't think Andy got anything either. Andy, Jake loves your podcast because he also wants a knitting machine. You inspire him. Yes. So what did we do? Saturday, we did Into the World. That's a lie. Saturday, we did Loop. We wanted to hit Loop Saturday because we know they sell out and we like to do peruse. We got there, I want to say we got to Loop about 3 and all the shelves were already like, they're like floor to ceiling in a real room, not in a farm house. And I want to say they were probably like, I'm 5'8", so like here-ish on me up, and that was it. So we did some perusing and we did some looking and I had a couple in mind and I was like, oh, I kind of want to do like another like Sith goth theme. Oh, I kind of like, I already have a blue one I'm working on. I want to go for a warmer tone. And then I found this guy. I found him. Try and It is 100% merino, and the name is Platinum Print. For those of you who don't watch, who didn't know me in college, platinum and palladium printing was my jam. It would still be my jam if I had the setup. This is how much palladium and platinum printing is my jam. I did my senior show in palladium printing. My mentor and soulmate, teacher Bev, was super big. She did a lot of, I love handmade photo. I love the like 19th century processes of photo, and without Bev, I would not be where I am today. And so this is my Bev loop bump. That's it. Yeah, that was just, like, I looked at them. I almost picked up another one because I was like, oh, I kind of want colors, but I need this one. This is my loop bump. If I could keep one, I should buy another one so I could just keep one forever, because this is my loop bump. I love it. We walked around, we helped a couple other people shop. We perused, we went through everything, and we hung out with Allie and her godmother, aunt, family friend? I think family friend. Which was hilarious. She was fantastic. I wish that they were going to be there all weekend. Got the lay of the land, and then drove home, which is about an hour and a half. Beautiful back roads, fall everywhere. Half of the time you kind of can't tell if you're driving up someone's driveway or if you're still on the main road, and then you're just like, bam, equestrians. So it was beautiful. And then Sunday we got there about 9:30. We got there really early. Audrey, come on. We're almost done. No, we're not. Yes, we got there really early, and we walked through every single stall in every building. But it was Mom and Danielle's first Rhinebeck, so that's what you gotta do. You just gotta go and like gasp and try not to buy everything. So we did, we did Building A first, and we got to show them the Miss Babs line, which at 9:30, almost 10 o'clock in the morning, went from Miss Babs' booth outside and around that giant tree. So it wasn't as far as it's been before, but it was big enough to go, so this is the Miss Babs line. We walked through that, and then we got to Into the World, which was one of the places I wanted to buy from. And I wanted fiber, so I got some fiber. Small backstory, I went to Spain my junior year of high school, I think. Yes, it's my neighbors walking around downstairs. And it was in the monastery right outside Madrid where they bury all the royals, which is super creepy. Like, they have a room for all the kings, and they have all, like, I forgot the first king's name, but they have them all, and then you turn around and over the doorway they have 4 coffins ready and waiting with blank plates, which is super creepy. But there's a painting in the building called Lord of the Hot Pants, and he was said to be like to do hot shot womanizer thing, and the like tradition thing was to go, and if you like, he's got this isn't making sense, and I'm slowly dying. On his tombstone they've got the like statue of him, and so the tradition is to kiss the statue, and if he winks then he thinks you're pretty. If he blinks, watch out because he's gonna grab you because you're that pretty. So this is Captain Tight Pants, and I know it's not the same, but the colors reminded me of Lord of the Hot Pants, so I had to get it. And this is Polworth Tussa Silk, and I'm super excited to dig into it. I love it. I just love these. I'm so in love with these reds right now. The reds and oranges with these teals. That's my jam. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know how I'm gonna spin it, but it's gonna be fantastic. Maybe a chain ply. I kind of want to chain ply everything. And then the plan was to get one, but then they had Cheviot fiber, which I've never spun with, and I had to get it. This is Queen of France, so I went with, you know, my France and Spain. And this is just Cheviot. So I wanted to give it a go. It's a little, it's like Shetland rustic, but fluffy like Polworth. It's a very woolly wool. I'm excited to dig into that. I don't know which one I'm going to spin first. The correct answer is that loop bump. I was so tempted to just take whatever was on Adrian's spinning wheel off and just spin that all Saturday night instead of sleeping, because we need sleep. It's Rhinebeck. The rest of the day, I walked around and hung out and talked to people, mostly Danielle and Mom and Adrian. We did stop at a wonderful dog biscuit place and picked up some puppy treats for the Puppy-Ups, who were on vacation all weekend with Dad, helping him rebuild the bathroom. So they had a blast, and they, I think, are still sleeping it off. I also went to... Did I put it away? I think that's it. I was a little burnt out by the end of Sunday from talking, like, my introvertness was exploding and telling me to, like, go hide under a sheep and take a nap or something. So I sort of walked around by myself for a little bit, and I went to the sheep competition, the judging for the fleeces, which I thought was really cool. He explained everything really nicely, like what he's looking for, why this Romney is better than the Shetland, not because it's a Romney, but because of X, Y, and Z kind of thing, which I thought was super interesting, because I do want to get, a fleece one day, but I need to learn. I also want to get sheep one day, but I need to get a house for that first. Yeah, that was Rhinebeck. It was a whirlwind. I wish it was like 10 days long, but at the same time, I'm really glad it's only 2 days because I would die. Oh, it was so much fun. I wish I got to hang out with people more. Are you that mad, Audrey? Are you so mad? Okay, that was a very long-winded thing of announcements. So let's just move on to the knitting. Sorry I put the Rhinebeck first, but I knew if I didn't, I would just be like, so Rhinebeck, and then Rhinebeck, but Rhinebeck. So now that Rhinebeck's behind us, on to next year, and on to some knitting. No, stop yelling. Oh god, you're so loud. Okay. As you might have noticed, I have a couple finished objects to show you. Can you tell what they are? This is the Wendy's pullover by Ruthie Nosburn. I want to say her name is. If not, I will put it down here. It is out of hedgehog fiber sock, and the collar is Madeline Tosh unicorn tail in the Cathedral? I'll put it in the show notes. In a tealy blue. I'm so happy with it. It could be a little bit looser, and I'm also wearing it with my zinnia skirt, but it's a good, relaxed fit, and I'm in love with it. It's got the button details down the back, and I finished it for Rhinebeck, and I forgot my shorts, and I paired it with a pair of shorts I made for Rhinebeck. It is the quick sew pattern, and they fit. They're like an inch too big, so what I think I'm gonna do is take off the waistband, make the waistband a little bit taller so it goes higher up on my waist, and cinch it in there. So that's that. Also, I'm not happy with these buttonholes at all, and these are just recycled buttons off of a pair of Forever 21 shorts. So that was my Sunday outfit. My other finished objects include this side, Cynthia Rowley dress, which fits perfectly. These sit where they're supposed to on the model, but I don't like having it pull up against my collarbone, so I feel like I'm choking in it. I might just go back and tag these down a little bit farther, but I finished the dress, and it's got one useless pocket. This is as far as it goes. I can hide like buttons in it. And I did. I'm obsessed with invisible hems right now. So I finished that about, I want to say the Wednesday before in Rhinebeck. And then the Thursday, I finished my Highland Peaks shawl. It's massive. It used almost a full loop bump. They are all singles. The black is skeiny dipping, cease and desist. The gradient is a loop bump called Poison Strawberry. The edging is red velvet cake by skeiny dipping as well, also a single. And I love it. It's massive and giant, and it's a halfgan. It's a halfgan. I want 100 of them. I don't even need a winter coat. I have this. I'm so happy with it. I'm so glad it's done, but I'm so happy with it. I'm almost tempted to get 2 loops and spin them singles and then just knit this garter section and just have a giant blanket of a shawl. So now that all of the Rhinebeck stuff is done, I can pick up all my whip again. So we have the return of the BB-8 blueberry waffle socks. This is sock number 2. It's a sock for Jake. And it's in the BB-8 colorway by Mustache Yarns in a blueberry waffle pattern. And I'm knitting it on size 0 Chowgu 9-inch circulars. I just finished the double gussets. Oh, can I show you them? Maybe. Let's not rip the stitches off. Double gussets. And I want to say we're about a third of the way down with the foot. We're almost there. I'm ready for these to be off my needles, that's for sure. I enjoy the yarn, but I'm ready. I'm ready to be done with them. The black is just Knit Picks, Stroll. So hopefully these will be done soon. It's so weird how fast they go when you actually knit on them. And that is living in my Molly Klein Design Star Wars bag, which will be for all of my Star Wars socks, which is many. Thanks, Mustache. I have not picked up my caramel latte socks from CC Ullman. I have to sit down and look at the pattern. I just haven't had a chance to do that. So I have sort of a hoe. Oh, nope, that was good. I have, these are the socks you were looking for by Haverland. This is, I'm calling it the C3PO colorway, but I just have to pull back the toe. I'm going to add one more stripe and then do the toe decreases, but it is a star toe. There you go. It's a star toe. It's just a smidge too tight. And I did my first afterthought heel in just some Knit Picks Stroll in the red because of C3PO's arm and R2-D2's eyeball. Here is the second one. I'm knitting both of these on Knit Pro Zings 2.25 millimeter. I'm in the toe decreases for this one. I added one extra stripe and I've got my waist yarn in to do the heel. And that's it. This is probably like a good, with the heel, maybe hour of knitting left. So I just need to sit down and finish these and then I can have my needles. I'm running out of sock needles. Who'd have thunk it? So that's that, and that will be going into my Box O Socks for the Box O Socks Cal hosted by Kristen of the Yarngasm podcast, who I am woefully behind on. I think I only have like 7 or 8 pairs of socks, and I keep knitting socks for other people. Audrey's now licking her bed because she's in timeout. Can you see? Timeout puppies! So these will probably be done tonight after I put the shop update in. And they're not matching on the black and white stripes, but I think the stripe thickness is pretty close. So that's super exciting. And they are living in my Erin Lane bag. I got it Stitches Midwest with the window, which makes me super happy. And these are my running errands, grocery shopping, sitting in traffic knitting project. Because they're just straight vanilla socks. I'm excited to get some socks off the needles so I can put more on the needles. The other thing I have been working on, this sort of became a project of madness. I drove up to my parents' house Friday night for Rhinebeck and realized thought I forgot a shawl for Sunday, realized I had one in my purse, but after I decided I'm gonna knit one. My thoughts exactly. So I cast on a new shawl. This was sort of a, oh, I need a shawl in my yarn, because I only have one, / I need another shawl. Audrey, what are you doing outside bed? Did I say you can come out? So I started this as a demonstration piece for my yarn / trunk shows. Yes, hello. You have to stop being a booger butt. This is the Good Vibes shawl by Nadia Kren-Lishen. My French is terrible. And I am knitting this out of my Demon Unicorn and So the main body is my Demon Unicorn. I'm so in love with how this is knitting up. It goes this way, in case you were wondering. Look at it. I love this section just for a little bit. Just for that little bit. So happy with it. And the lace panels are in my Cold Dead Heart. So I've got 3 out of the 7 lace panels done, and I'm hoping to be done with this probably by this weekend. I can do the lace panel in like not a half hour, maybe an hour. One Gotham episode, I can do a lace panel, so probably between a half hour and 40 minutes. And it's all short rows. And this fan feather pattern, it is a paid for pattern, but it's so worth it. Am I showing you? Nope. Showing you the wrong side. There we go. There's the right side. I love it. I'm so happy with it. I'm hoping this will be done for Stitches, not Stitches. This will be done for New England Fiber Festival. That is for sure. Because I just need some stuff in my own yarn. I want to knit with it all. It's very tempting to have it all there, but... And that's what I've been working on. I have a lot of plans. I want to knit another sweater. I want to start another garment. I want to start a sweater for Jake. I have to start Christmas knitting. I don't have that many knit plans for Christmas, so that's good. I'll probably show you them as I finish them, because the Christmas knitting I'm doing is for people who don't watch the podcast. Unless Mom, Dad's in the room when you watch this. I'll let you know when to look away. When I get there. I haven't even caked up the Christmas yarn yet. Not a lot of spinning. By not a lot, I mean I spun for maybe 20 minutes this week. I do really want to finish that loop bump so I can ply it, and then I can start the new one. But I should probably spin my other fiber that I got last year. We'll see. Both the dogs are now under my feet trying to dig a tennis ball out from underneath the ottoman. Sewing. You saw the sewing. I've got a couple things planned, nothing really in the works. I do want to go through my wardrobe and sort of, inspired by Jenny from Handmade Woolen, go through, see what I have, see what I need to get rid of, see what I need. So then I can sort of plan that and get that situated. Stash building. You saw the fiber. But I also did a swap with Kaylin from Little Bean Crochet. I think she's got a podcast too. But she's got the Little Bean Loves hand-painted yarn on Etsy. Here's the camera. And we did a little swap, which I thought was really fun, because I think it's a really cool way to share your yarn, but also try other people's work. So I sent her a little something something, and she sent me Cave of Wonders from a Dialong, and this is her yak sock. 70% superwash merino, 20% yak, 10% nylon. And I just love the like vintagey muted colors of this. And I can't wait to get this started. I just love this blue and green. I just love this like slate blue. This is my favorite part. I love it. And she sent along this little pack of, what'd she call it? Rainbow sample minis, which I cannot wait to get into my blanket, which I can't wait to knit on again. I think I'm gonna dedicate like Sundays to that blanket during Westworld. So that's my other stash building. I've been really good about not buying yarn. I want to knit through my stash / don't really have the budget for yarn right now, but thank you so much, Kaylin? Kaylin. I think that's how you say it. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. But thank you so much. I love them. I sent her the package the morning of Rhinebeck, so I was a complete dutz and mailed her a blank. Iron, what'd I say about flipping the basket? Mailed her a blank card and unlabeled mini, so I'm so sorry for that. Because I am not buying a lot of stuff, and I like to show things off because it's fun. Barentando yarn bowls. I will put it down here. I will put a link. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. They are adorable. I would have so much faith in everything that they have to just give them my credit card number and just go surprise me. And I would be in love with all of it. Like, I'm pretty sure you can buy a tiny ceramic fleet of sea lions. How cute is that? They have adorable yarn bowls and little jewelry bowls or just little figurines. They're on Etsy. They're so cute. I want 100 of them. So that's the things I love this week, because you need to check them out and you need to buy it all, so I don't. It's simple as that. That's the rules. I'm sorry. I can't make this kind of stuff up. We're gonna go into shop update stuff and then life things. So if you're not here for shop update or life things, thank you so much for watching. If you're here for shop update and life things, let's get on with the show. Today is October 20th, Thursday. We have a shop update tonight at 7 p.m. I am going to try my darndest to get this episode out and up before then, so you can get his little peek-see. So tonight in the shop update, we are revealing the new Once Upon a Sweater ordering form. So Once Upon a Sweater allows you to go in, pick your yarn base, pick the quantity, and pick the color for a sweater's lot. That way, if you want to make a sweater, you don't have to worry about getting different dye lots. If I get it through this order form, I will be sure to put this in the same dye pot, and they will be dyed at the same time. I still cannot promise complete. You'll still want to alternate skeins, but then at least you'll know they were dyed at the same time. So there's more likely of a chance that they will be almost the same. It's in the shop, so if you want a sweater's quantity, go check it out. And if you would like a contrasting ribbing, button band, or whatever, order the amount of yarn you need and then just let me know what contrast color you want, and one of the skeins that you order will be in that contrasting color. So that's that. Yeah, any other things you have to... Any questions about this, just send me a message on Etsy or Instagram or Ravelry. I check them a billion times a day. So, can I help you? There's nothing in there for you, bud. With that, let's get on. We have some new colorways because I wasn't really sure what to dye. So, we'll start with these ones. We have some new boyfriend lines. We are introducing the Boyfriend Tron edition. So we have Tron Orange and Tron Blue. They're both on the Audrey base. They will be up in the shop, and these are essentially one of a kind. I don't know if or when he will dye them again. So Aquaman is still up in the shop as well. So there you go. There's Boyfriend line. He wants to do a whole Tron series, so keep an eye out. Because it is still Halloween, it is still Christmas, and now fall is sort of finally arriving. It was 80 degrees the past 2 days. It is now fall, and I watched The Nightmare Before Christmas the other day. So this is a super limited, the Pumpkin Throne. These are the only ones. These are the only ones I'm going to be dyeing. I didn't write down the recipe. My plan is to do another Nightmare Before Christmas for Christmas. I will dye more of those than 4, but these will be limited. They might come back next year if I can figure out what I did. They're all in the penny base, and this is the Pumpkin Throne. I like creating limited edition ones. I feel like there's less pressure. I don't know why. I feel more alive. So they will be up in the shop. We will also be introducing Twilight is Fine, even better actually. When they're at Luna Lovegood's house and they're retelling the story of the Deathly Hallows, and Hermione says, midnight. Ronald goes, Mom always said twilight. And then she gave him the look. Or twilight is fine. Even better, actually. So, and this is repeatable. It is only on Penny at the moment, but if you guys really want to, I will dye them up on other things. We'll also have Lumpy Space Princess. This is on Ginger. We'll have Crawl Space of My Heart. That will be on Penny. This is on Ginger. We'll have Lemony Snickets on everything, on them all. This is on Riley, the non-superwash yak DK, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep. I haven't decided yet. Those will be 2 on the yak. Have the rest of the Rhinebeck 2016 colorway up in the shop. This will not be repeated, so if you want a skein, head on over. This is the Riley base. And we will have sweater quantities of Warm and Cozy. I want 5 sweaters in these. And then this is there on Audrey and Penny. If you want one on the Riley DK, let me know. I think that's it. We are in the works for testing out a couple new bases. We are looking at maybe dyeing fiber. Let me know if you guys would be interested in spinning fiber. I'm interested in spinning fiber, so you might not have a choice in this matter because my shop, my rules, right? That is our shop update. I'm super excited for it. It's a little bit of everything. I'm still learning what to expect, but I had a lot of fun putting all these colors together. This is such a crazy array. So shop update is tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, uphonacorgi.com. And it is, it's still Etsy, so you can go through uphonacorgi.etsy.com or go through uphonacorgi.com. Now for the final section, life stuff. Has my collar been like this the whole time? What am I reading and watching and listening to? Watching? We started watching Westworld. If you do not watch Westworld, you should probably try it. It is futuristic, Western, mystery, excitement, science, sci-fi, future Western sci-fi. I don't know if it's dystopian. Doesn't sound like it. Everyone's pretty rich. It is fantastic. Word on the street is they want to be the new Game of Thrones. I don't know if they kill people off fast enough to do that, because they're already 3 episodes in, and I don't think anyone has actually died yet. It's really good. It's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of new actors. Nope, there's 2 actors, maybe 3 actors that are really well known, and I don't remember any of their names. They're all dudes, but they're all fantastic. It's super enjoyable. I really wish that they had more out because I want to binge watch them. I don't want to wait a week. I want them now. It's so good. So good. Binge watching Gotham. We totally missed season 2 of Gotham, where Jake and I are thinking it came out during Game of Thrones, so then we missed the whole half of a season. So we are binge watching the end of season 2 Gotham because season 3 has already started. And Oswald Cobblepot is my favorite bad guy ever. I love him so much. I didn't like Alfred in the past 2 episodes, but he's my favorite Alfred. And I love Batman. I hate Bruce Wayne. I love Batman. Check my notes. And Penny Dreadful is fantastic. I tried to watch the first episode at night, and that was terrifying. But I watched it again during the day, and now I can't stop. I think I have like 2 episodes left. It is so good. It is Jack the Ripper, Victorian era England with lots of growling at the couch. Mythical things like ghosts and Frankenstein and vampires maybe, and I'm pretty sure a werewolf. It's so good. The color palette is amazing. The aesthetic is right up my alley. I love it. I love it so much. I want to make everything in that. I have like 2 Penny Dreadful colorways in mind that I'm probably going to dye up tomorrow. So I guess keep an eye out for that too, because Penny Dreadful is amazing. It's, and just the visuals of it is so good. It's such a good show. You should definitely check it out. And that's really it for watching. Besides like my binge Food Network, Worst Cooks in America, and Chopped marathons that are my after work things. I love competitive food shows so much. I started reading The Boleyn Inheritance by Philippa Grigori, which is another fantastic historical fiction. The only thing they really get right is the dates and the names and the fact that Anne Boleyn died by Henry VIII, who is about to marry Catherine Howard. So it's in that weird... no, it's in the time when Anne of Cleves gets to England and they're bringing Catherine of Howard as a lady in waiting forward and like that whole shenanigans. So it's super interesting. It's from the point of view from Anne of Cleves, Catherine Howard, and what's her name? George Boleyn's wife. Completely forgot her name. She's blonde in the show. It's really good. I just wanted something to read that would captivate me and distract me, and that's what it did. I'm probably only like 4 or 5 chapters in. I only got like one good night's read into it, but I love her books, no matter how historically inaccurate they are. They're a good fluff read. And I think that's it. I should go take some pictures and do a shop update and clean a little bit. Landlord of our building, we live above a dentist office, is selling, so we are in a weird showing but not showing phase. Like, we just did the real estate photos yesterday. I had to take everything out of the living room except essentials like TV, couch, shelves, that sort of thing. Put in the bedroom, so now we're in the midst of cleaning everything out because we realize how nice it is without all just like the junk everywhere. Although half of it's not junk, but like my bare yarn's in the living room because that's where I keep it. I've got this nice new shelf for it. We've got a bookshelf with just not our reading books, but like art books, cookbooks. I have some 1800s photo albums. Our bar is over there. The dog kennel's here. You know, all the like the knick-knack stuff. So we're going through that, pare it down a little bit. We had to clean out the kitchen counter. It's completely naked except for the coffee machine, and it looks really nice. I miss having the appliances on the counter because then I'll probably juice more if my juicer's out, but I haven't juiced in months. I don't have time for that. So much cleaning. Maybe when I have a dishwasher I'll juice more. We don't have a dishwasher. So yeah, it's been a lot of weird like cleaning out and cleaning, keeping everything super neat and tidy because we have a showing about once a week. We're not really sure what's going to happen after they sell. Depends on who they sell it to. So that's sort of up in the air. Puppies are finally asleep. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog last week. I'm going to try and do that for my off weeks. I think it's really fun to like keep in the spirit of things / do a different kind of videoing. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to everybody who supports the shop. If you want notifications when these go up, subscribe. It's over here now, I believe. Show notes are at onceuponacorgi.wordpress.com. You can find all the hand-dyed yarn at uponacorgi.com. You can follow me personally at Gabgales. You can follow the shop at onceuponacorgi. Head over to the Ravelry group. If you become a member, you can participate in all of our knit-alongs. And with that, I hope you guys have a good couple of weeks and get to do everything you love. Bye!